of you to Queens today, to family and friends of our graduating class, our faculty, distinguished guests, and our very happy graduates, the class of 2019. In particular, I wish to welcome the family of Ethelbert Bartholomew, who will be receiving his Doctor of Medicine degree on his behalf this afternoon.
I'm very excited to mark the accomplishments of the class of 2019, but would like to start by telling you a story of why today we're also going to be conferring a degree that should have been presented 100 years ago. In 1918, as the principal said, the Queen's School of Medicine enacted a policy that banned black students from the school. This ban was a dark moment in the medical school's history, and in fact, it wasn't until 1965 that any black students were admitted to Queen's Medical School. Ethelbert Bartholomew was one of those black students enrolled at the time, and he had completed nearly all the necessary work to earn his MD. But because of the policy, he had to leave the school before graduating. So today, we'll be granting a posthumous degree to Mr. Bartholomew, now Dr. Bartholomew, and I'm thrilled that Ethelbert's son, Daniel Bartholomew, is here. His great niece, Dr. Maria Bartholomew, and his granddaughter, Rosalind Bartholomew, and some of the other family members and friends are here with us to celebrate today. And I'm grateful that Maria and Rosalind have agreed to come up to the stage soon and accept the degree on Ethelbert's behalf. And I'd also like to thank Edward Thomas, who's here, a PhD student at Queen's, who was instrumental in uncovering the details of this history. Last month, Principal Wolf and I signed a public letter of apology for the ban that laid out the steps that Queen's will be taking to ensure that we acknowledge our past. On that day, I was pleased as well that Daniel was there with us. So we went out to dinner after that, noting the occasion, and we had a nice dinner. And Daniel looked at me and he said, called me Doc Richard. Doc Richard, there's one more thing I'm wondering if you could do. And I looked at him and he said, could you give my dad his degree? Well, it sounded great, right? But I was a bit taken aback by this simple yet very profound request. So I was trying to be a polite dean, and I told him, I'd see what I could do. Granting a degree, as you would well know, is a complicated process and isn't something I could just do on my own. And even if it were possible, I was afraid it was going to take a long time. Universities, believe it or not, don't exactly move at lightning speed. But I would happen to be also that evening with our Vice Provost, Ann Tierney, I think, who's here in the crowd. I can't see her, but I'm glad she's here. Oh, there we go. And she said to me, we can do this. We can do this. And I spoke the next day to Dr. Junaid, our Director of Diversity, and she said, we can do this. So to my great thrill, everyone at Queen's jumped into action with great commitment to getting this done. Processes that would normally take a year got finished in a month. Daniel asked for the degree in April, and we're here to confer it in May. Yeah, exactly. The ban of 1918 is a sad moment from the past, but when I look out at you, the class of 2019, I feel immense hope for our future. When it comes to embracing diversity, you guys are light years ahead, well, for sure of 1918, but even light years ahead of my generation. It's thrilling to see the way you've embraced equity in the classroom, around campus, and in our hospitals. Congratulations. And now I have the great pleasure and honor, as I mentioned during my remarks, of presenting the degree of Doctor of Medicine to Ethelbert Denison Joseph Bartholomew. And we're thrilled that Maria and Rosalind Bartholomew are accepting the degree on behalf of the Bartholomew family.